It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Turning it on. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Spin, still running. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Looking to throw, it's Aurora. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fakes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of the bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go and make a statement tonight.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
It'll be third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Across the 25, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for room. It's Dennis. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Aurora. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to get it through the air. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Moffitt. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And the Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To the ground with the back. There he goes. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got a chance. He's loose. He's got 50 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Mustangs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll keep it himself. Creates a little space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. Wants to throw. It's Aurora. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Here comes the heat. as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's sacked. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's sacked. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 42, but they get him across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He might want another play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's sacked. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Working on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll throw it from the red zone. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Aurora. Finds his man down the middle. Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime.
Good half. Good half, man.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The gift to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Back open in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Using his legs, it's Moffitt. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
To the air on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Aurora. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, third and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on first and second or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Release on the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for space. It's Pedrino. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive.